What up, Panda dudes? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, spending the spring trying to get organized and needed a bookcase, so went on to Amazon, picked up a bookcase. This one's by, I guess, South Shore, Canada. And it's kind of just like a black bookcase, but here's how it comes in this basically like 6-foot box, and obviously it's going to be that tall, and then the shelves, it's going to have to be all assembled. But one of the things that I wanted to tell you is that this box doesn't look too intimidating, but it is friggin' heavy, man. And so when you assemble it, and the assembly instructions actually say it's a 2-man job to assemble it, I think you're going to want to assemble it where or near where you're going to use it, because it is friggin' heavy. So let's go ahead and get this thing set up and take a look at it. There's a couple of pieces in here that are actually just spacers, so you actually throw those away. Your hardware kit right here. Obviously your standard particle board construction, and there's a ton of it, man. Just a bunch of it, and that's why it's so friggin' heavy. You're gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver, I believe, and a hammer. According to the instructions, it says do not use power tools. So whatever you do, don't use power tools. But I'm a rebel. So here it is, guys, in all its finished glory. Now, obviously, you put it together just like you would expect. So you have these particle board with a laminate, and the laminate is about what you expect. Obviously, because it's particle board, you get a lot of dust. Now, a couple of issues I have with it is you're going to want power tools. These screws are really long, the ones that kind of hold the shelves to the sides as structure, and if you were doing these with a screwdriver, man, I think they would take forever. So just kind of keep that in mind. Secondly, I can't remember if it was said that this was espresso or black, but it's black, just in case that matters to you. The piece that goes on the back, just like a lot of this easy to assemble furniture, is just like a piece of kind of particle board, cardboard material. It was folded in 3 sections, and it's lined with black, you know, like paint or something on this side. So that's what gives it its kind of finished black look. But, you know, obviously I could punch right through that if I really wanted to. And then kind of my last complaint about it is that obviously you have the holes here to adjust the little supports for the shelves, but as you can see, these little plastic supports don't bolt into these shelves at all. And because of the laminate, they're pretty slippery, so you can easily kind of slide them out. You know, obviously I can just pick them up because they're loose, but I was a little disappointed that, you know, a little dab of glue or something on these would probably help, but I don't also want to make this permanent. But I just feel like from a standpoint of the thing tips a little bit or something like that, or a kid gets a hold of it, you know, these shelves kind of pull right out. And so, you know, maybe a little double-sided tape or something, but they're really, really small. So just kind of my thoughts on this. You know, it's not expensive, but it definitely is a 2-person job to put this thing together. And that's really because you have to kind of hold the sides and the shelves up and together and kind of screw them together. So it's not the easiest thing to do. And if you're doing it by yourself, you'd really have to kind of jury rig some chairs or something to kind of hold pieces up against each other. Otherwise, yeah, I'd call it more like a $40 shelf and $20 of shipping. But it is pretty tall, 6 feet tall, so will hold a lot. So there it is, the South Shore Axess Collection 5-shelf bookcase in black. Peter Von Panda. Out.